Hey everybody, I'm Laura St. John and I'm here for this broadcast to share with you how 2 incredible products can change your life. Welcome into Strong Confident Living. We are a lifestyle community here of fitness, nutrition, and mindset. We take those 3 things, we weave them together to up spiral your life. I'm obsessed with spirals, going in the positive direction, right? Let's no longer down spiral, especially now. This is the time of year you want to finish strong and start the year off right. And there's no easier way. Literally, like what I have learned from Dave MacArthur, simplicity is profound when it comes to this 1-2 punch. So I'm going to share with you some of the knowledge that I learned a year ago right now. Okay, literally last year, I had been doing Isagenix for over 8 years and had always been sharing really big packs. Isagenix is an unbelievable company, okay, known out there for health and wellness, multi-billion-dollar company, right? Making a splash in health and wellness, with the desire to become one of the largest, if not the largest health and wellness company in the world and the most trusted, okay? The most trusted because of how they source their ingredients, where it's from, how it's done, how it's formulated, and owning fitness studios and coming from the gym world for many, many years, we've seen a lot of different things out there. And I want to share with you like what I need to help bring out to the public, which is there's a lot of stuff out there, right? And there's a lot of crap out there. And it's hard sometimes to distinguish what's really great, what's good, and what's not so good until you put it in your body and watch what happens. And you don't need to be the guinea pig of this stuff. Okay, this stuff is out there. What I'm going to be sharing tonight is based on Nobel Prize winning science, something that was so significant in anti-aging breakthrough and into cellular health at a molecular level. Like what I'm going to share with you tonight on this broadcast is literally that significant of a breakthrough. So if this is your first time here or someone brought you here to Strong Confident Living, thank you. I believe that you're meant to hear this message. I do not believe in coincidences. So if you just happen to stumble upon us or I added you, come back to me. If Kathy, Nancy, whoever added you here, Ellen, whoever's here on this and said, we've added some friends, family, other people, doctors who want to hear and learn more about it, this information is relevant and it is meant to be shared and heard. So please just pass this message along and recognize that you are, in terms of your physical expression, who you are, how you show up in this world starts at the function of you at a cellular level. And if I were to break you apart right now to your trillions and trillions and trillions of cells, you would be able to see under a microscope how well you are functioning. We don't have that opportunity, but we do have an opportunity every day saying, how are you performing? How are you performing in your everyday of life, right? Waking up, are you alert? Going to bed, do you feel like happy and, like tons of energy, feeling good throughout the day? Like think about, take a pulse on yourself right now because we're about to enter a new year, a new decade, and there's always room for improvement. So I'm going to share with you tonight this 1-2 punch of what I discovered in terms of the science behind it a year ago and how I completely shifted gears to say, you know what? There's something here that is so relevant to the masses. I want to help be a voice and bring this to more people. It is called the ForeverPak, and it is 2 products. It is a pill, a vitamin that you can take for telomere support, and I'm going to share with you what a telomere is, how it plays the role on your aging process, okay, and just, again, the significant breakthrough behind the Nobel Prize winning science behind that of telomere science and DNA science that is so cutting edge. And then I'm going to share with you the Isagenix shake and how not all shakes are created equal because, again, coming from the fitness world, I've literally seen them all. And there's so much stuff out there, and it's hard to distinguish from an outsider what's good, what's not until you put it in your body. Your body is the best science. So I'm here to break things down tonight, and then I will answer in the comments afterwards any questions that you might have because I think that if you are here, it is, again, for a reason. Someone may have shared this broadcast with you. They care about you. Go back to them, order this, and try it for yourself. Okay, you will be 10 steps ahead of everybody else in January who was trying to hustle and bustle to get into better shape. Okay, So you are the health, again, of your cells at a cellular level. So number one, where are you at with your day-to-day in terms of pain, in terms of your energy level, in terms of like, do you have any inflammation going on? Do you wish you could drop some holiday fluff, right? Have you added some weight already during the holiday season? All these things are really normal. Or are you interested also in putting the brakes on aging? I'm going to share with you how these two products really help you, decide one or two things right now that you would love to improve on. Set that desire. That's your trajectory. That's your course. That's what you put in your little GPS map of you. This is where I want to be going. And then all the tools fall into place. Okay, when you make a 100% decision of, I want to feel, better in my body, better in my skin, less pain, just more agile, you have to flip it to the positive. That's what we're about here at Strong Confident Living. Decide what you don't want anymore, flip it to the positive, then move into action and watch what falls on your lap, like this broadcast, okay? Because if there's already that desire inside you to get better and look for a simple solution, that's what we do here, okay? We keep things simple at Strong Confident Living because simple, sustainable. Then we keep things fun because the whole point is to participate in life, be able to have fun, and still rock your age, rock your decade, rock your body. That's where these two products come into play. So I'm going to now teach you what they are and how they work in your body. And then you make an informed decision of, yes, I want to try that. No, not for me right now. Okay, the point is not to convince or coerce anyone who is not ready to experience game-changing results. If you are ready for a change, then you'll know it. It will be like a magnetic match. And that's what I love about sharing this, because I like no-brainer things. I like when it's just like, oh yeah, no duh. Like I should just put that in my body. Okay, that is how I was when I found out about the science of isogenesis. Okay, so I'm an independent associate of Isagenix. I'm gonna just say disclaimer, my results, someone else's results in the comments, as we all start sharing with you how incredible we're feeling. I'm going to be 44 in soon, January 5th. I feel better now than I did 10 years ago when I first learned about Isagenix. So I want to share with you, again, a lot of things that I've learned over the years and fast track you to success. Isogenesis literally has changed my life. It's changed the lives of my family and now thousands of people here, right, at Strong Confident Living. And it is because it's about you taking a look at your cells and say, as your cells age, right, as you're sitting here right now watching this broadcast, you're aging. Okay, because your cells inside you right now are duplicating, replicating, making copies of itself, and you're making just constantly cellular replication happening. So the health of your cell right now is being duplicated every single time your cells make a copy of themselves. Your skin cells at a rapid rate, right? Your liver cells, every cell in your body is right now copying, dividing, and that is in essence the aging process, okay? The World Health Organization this year named aging like a health condition because they actually, with the science that I'm about to throw down, they realized that aging is actually just a condition happening at a cellular level that can now be, what we now know, supported differently. Your cells can function better, not worse. And that's my wish for you, that what if, this is the whole premise of here at Strong Confident Living. What if you don't have to get worse and worse with age? What if you can get better and better and rock your decade, whatever your next decade is? Think about that, 2020 to 2030. What if you could be better in 2030 than 2020? How awesome of a thought is that, and a belief? But we as a society throw in the towel. We don't believe that it can happen. So I'm here to share with you the science of yes, it can. And in the last 5 years, there have been more breakthroughs in DNA research, telomere research, and humanity than in all of humankind put together ever in the last 5 years. But it is not mainstream information yet. You can start researching it like I did. You can look up 2009 Nobel Prize telomere and realize this stuff started happening 10 years ago. 10 years ago, and it's just starting to catch waves now. Or my mom will be sending me an article about oh, look at plants have telomerase, this enzyme, and when it activates, the plant just comes right back to life. Well, ding, ding, ding. We now know we have telomerase, also an enzyme, and when activated, it can bring your cell back to a more youthful state. So that is what I'm going to throw down right now, the science of telomeres. Before I even get into isogenics, I'm going to share with you some Nobel Prize winning research. So I'm going to put my teacher hat on now and just say, because I'm literally a teacher at heart, and say, what if you could break your body down to a chromosome level? So here's my little chromosome, and you have trillions of these inside all of the nucleuses of all of your cells, nuclei of your cell. And when you break your cell down and you see the chromosome inside that chromosome houses your DNA, the DNA that makes you you. Okay, at the end cap of this DNA strand or chromosome is the telomere. The telomere is literally just the protective cap, just like the shoelace end cap, that little plastic piece on your shoelace protects your shoelace from fraying. The same role the telomere plays on your chromosome to protect you, your DNA, from falling apart. Well, guess what? As we age, we do fall apart, because with every single copy, the little thing that makes a copy inside of our cells, a little like photocopying machine thingy, okay, this is the lore technical language, cannot possibly get to the end of your chromosome. So it just is shy of the end of your chromosome, and it starts to fray just a little bit. Okay, so this is like the chromosome of a child who does not feel the impact of aging quite yet. Okay, but by 35, when we start to feel the impacts of aging and kind of feeling off balance, I know that's when it happened for me, this is when our telomere shortens just short enough that the DNA is getting so compromised inside that we're starting to feel the impact. So if that DNA that's getting compromised is your skin DNA, you start to see, in your skin cells, the wrinkles. If you have, a lot of stress to cells, maybe you had a car accident or something going on and you've got degenerative issues, you've got like pain and inflammation going on. Well, all of those things now can be linked back to the telomeres that are under stress, more stress even concentrated in areas of pain, and those telomeres are shortening at an accelerated rate. Okay, it's called accelerated telomere shortening, and it's a real thing. And not only that, it's happening to our youth, our next generation, faster and faster, because unhealthy foods also compromise the integrity of our cells. That puts stress on our cells. Anything that stresses your cells out, whether, again, it's a physical stress, emotional stress, mental stress, stress from some kind of, major event, that will compromise the health of your cells. And this has now been proven science that, again, came out in 2009, Nobel Prize winning science. Not only that we have telomeres, okay, and these telomeres are protective, but also that there is an enzyme called telomerase that can help you reactivate this enzyme and regrow, regenerate, rejuvenate the health of the cell, the health of the telomere, and get the unhealthier cells healthier again. Okay, get the healthy cells even healthier. And what a difference that could, make on your body. That, again, was such a breakthrough. It got a Nobel Prize. And when I first heard this from Dave MacArthur, I started researching it, Googling it, watching every YouTube video that he had on. And I literally had him up on every tab on my YouTube on my computer. My dear friend Ellen calls me one day and I'm like, what is going on with this isogenesis thing? This is last year at exactly this time. And then she's like, hold on, Dave MacArthur's beeping in. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Are you kidding me? He literally beeped into her phone conversation. I texted him that immediately that next day, and we have been talking and collaborating ever since. Because as a young child, I saw my mom hop on. Hi, Mom. As a young child, I saw my mom battle stage 4B cancer, and she was given 2 years to live. And she made the decision that she would find a way to survive. And she did. She found all the right things, all the right treatments. Medicine has come so far, and I'm so thankful that she's alive today. But when I heard this science, okay, and I thought about that, the child version of me, and then I thought about all of you and all of the family members that you may have that are going through struggle or pain in any kind of way in their body. I was like, this is where medicine and science meets health and wellness. This pack, this one product even leading the way, that people need to know about isogenesis, okay? The world needs to know about this product, because if you could take your chromosomes and support them through telomere support in a natural plant-based way, okay, that has no side effects except feeling better, right? Then the world needs to know this. And that's why I've been on like a rampage, like even bringing this, you guys have seen my post in Strong Confident Living, like meeting with doctors all over the place, being like, you understand health. Like I would see it from the other side. As a gym owner, I would get people to my door saying, my doctor told me I got to lose weight, Laura. Like my doctor told me I've got to get in better shape or else. Okay, you guys know those wake-up calls in life. And I saw, again, that wake-up call as a 6-year-old child. I am on a mission to say, you guys need to know about this. You need to teach your family members about this, because if you can give your body more telomere support at a DNA level, there's amazing things that can unlock for you that is not like just the product. It is your own innate ability to heal itself. And I 100% believe that. And if you believe that, again, this is where this broadcast just falls right into place for you, because I believe that all the things that we have on planet Earth, like all the things that we've messed up, to get into disease and wreak havoc and all the things that have gone in massive negative spirals as a society, we've induced on ourselves, right? Diseases and stress and all of that. I always say stress is today's modern day plague. It literally is today's plague. And that stress, okay, this is why I'm giving you this message during the holiday season where stress is like up there, right? Through the roof. Because stress, we now know scientifically, you can't see it, but it plays a role on the health of your body. And that is from our top performing athletes. Physical stress, okay? Physical stress, really physical stress can actually shorten your telomeres. Really physical stress, okay? Emotional stress. If you're under constant emotional turmoil in your head, right? Just this banter of feeling negatively, that stress puts stress on your cells. Okay? If you are under physical stress from not eating healthy, okay, all these things shorten your telomeres. Any stress shortens your telomeres. But the thing about food, which is why I'm going to bring in the shake in a second as I introduce the Isogenics products, is if you're eating unhealthy, especially due to stress, right? You're like, oh my gosh, give me the ice cream, give me the chips, give me the this. Well, your red blood cells are bringing those unhealthy foods on top of all your emotional, mental stress, and maybe physical stress. Your food is getting carried by all of your red blood cells throughout your entire body, not just shortening your telomeres in one particular area, like maybe your neck or your back or wherever you're under like significant pain, but it's carrying it everywhere. So that health of your cell is being compromised everywhere in your body when you eat unhealthy foods. That's why we promote here. There are so many layers here, right, of strong, confident living. It's why we promote, better, eat better. It's why we promote think better, and it's why we promote move better. Fitness, nutrition, and mindset. We are multidimensional creatures. You can't just choose one thing. You can't just go, work out, but talk negatively to yourself all day. You can't just eat isogenics and then expect everything else to just fall into place. However, when you do fuel your cells better through food, the biochemistry of everything else shifts and changes. And I want you to think about that, because are you going to eat tomorrow? Yes. Are you going to eat the next day? Yes. Well, unless you're cleansing, right? Are you going to eat the next day and the next day and the next day and the next day? Absolutely. You may not work out, but you are going to eat, okay? You're going to eat. So this is not to be left out, okay? You guys, again, you need to hear this message, and you need to not wait until January 1st with the rest of the world, okay? So far, if you guys just joined in, I have covered that telomeres are the end caps of your DNA, and it has been a significant Nobel Prize winning research back in 10 years ago, in 2009, that is sharing with the world now that as we age, those telomeres are shortening, and that's all aging is. However, the stress that we're inducing from the air quality we're breathing in, the day-to-day stress, the work stress, the kids stress, the anything stress, financial stress, right, is playing a role now on your physical body. And when I go to airports, when I walk around planet Earth and I see all these people carrying so much extra belly fat, so much extra stress on their body, my only notion is like, oh my gosh, they must be living in so much stress that they're still carrying around with them. them. It could be stress from 10 years ago. Maybe you had a significant emotional event that you have not let go of, okay? All of these things are causing an everyday stress at a cellular level. So here is the solution. It is the most incredible, simple 1-2 punch you can imagine. 4 pills and 1 shake per day can literally change your life, okay? 4 pills, 2 pills in the morning, 2 pills at night of isogenesis. That is telomere support. If I could tell you in a plant-based way, the best of the best in the world formulator, known for bioavailability, how quickly things are absorbed as far as good nutrients into your cells, who's known for minerals, okay, known as the mineral man, John Anderson, and, plant-based botanicals. His brain, the way my brain is and helping you like flip it to a more positive mindset, his brain in the health world towards those 3 things, botanicals, plant-based world, minerals, and bioavailability, is so beyond in terms of what is, anyone. Like he's been pulled into over 600 companies to formulate over 2,500 products, health and wellness products, before he started this company and before he created this product. And when he created this product, he said, now I know why I was born. To learn more about how all of those warm-ups that he had with every single product of those thousands of products that he created, when he found out about this telomere science from the researchers and scientists that knew about telomere science, when their brains came together, he's like, I could help induce telomerase with natural plants. And no one believed him because they had tested over 300,000 compounds in the labs. They had spent millions and millions of dollars. They had spent over 10 years in research and over a decade and all this with teams of people. And here's one man with a brilliant brain that said, I could do that. And he did. And this is where isogenesis was born. So this is where the Nobel Prize winning stuff of science met isogenics and wellness. And to me, it's one of the most brilliant collaborations that will impact humankind. And it's a drawing the line of the sand and say, can it be that simple? And that's what we're about here, right? If you guys follow me and Scott, it's we're all about keep it simple, but also keep it fun. How awesome is it that you could take 4 pills a day, get telomerase support, get telomere support at a DNA level and watch what happens, okay? And I can't give you if I told you what I've seen, it would sound too product claimy. I can't make product claims that it's going to cure or diagnose or treat a disease. All I can say is if you believe that you can put a Band-Aid on your cut and you don't think about your cells doing the work to heal itself, but you peel the Band-Aid off and a couple of days later, you're like, you're probably not even thanking the miracle of your body. We take it so for granted that our body, again, like I said, even planet Earth, has all of the abilities right here, right now, I believe, to cure and help everything that we've done wrong. Right now. Everything that we've messed up, I believe is all the resources are right here, from our own hearts to our own brains to our own planet Earth. And when you can extract those things from planet Earth, well, Dr. Bill Andrews knew, just like a Band-Aid can heal your cut, your body can heal itself. Dr. Bill Andrews knew it at a DNA molecular level, okay? And that's, again, him and a team of scientists and researchers, Blackburn and all of these folks that have really carved the path in telomere research, knew that your cells could heal themselves at this level, okay? And when that happens, and this is, guys, it's just really research this, because when you dive deep into this, my mind has been spinning now on this, in a positive direction for over a year. And when I get the stories, when I hear the messages every single week, whether it's weight loss that people have not been able to shake, and I'm like, of course, your body, your cells are finally under less stress. They're being repaired. They're being supported, right? Of course your weight is falling off. You're not under this intense stress. And then I hear pain, okay? Oh my gosh, pain going away in terms of like people that have been in pain for 17, 25, 35 years, like calling me crying that their pains and aches are like disappearing, and inflammation going down, and all of, anti-aging stuff, like, people being like, I just can't believe it. And I'm like, take a photo of your face. Okay, take a photo, get an idea of like what your hair is like right now, like see your skin, get better, because you are your cells. And again, I'm not going to say that this is going to fix that. I'm going to say, do you believe that if you could support yourself better and not beat yourself up every moment of the day, right? Or like always move from a place of what am I doing wrong, and instead say, what can I simply do right? Oh, I could take 2 pills in the morning and 2 pills at night and give myself the support that I need and watch what happens, and be patient with yourself, because maybe it took you, perhaps it took you decades to get this unbalanced. But what if it only took you 3 to 6 months? What if it took you 1 month to feel better? I don't know. Okay, I don't know how unbalanced you are. I know when I started this, I was really unbalanced. Okay, I was really like not happy in my own skin, and I was really not confident. Like, hence us years later starting Strong Confident Living. I'm like, I just want to be stronger. I just want to be more confident. I just want to make this a lifestyle. And hence we created this whole company around those things and stepped into that purpose. And what happens again? The tools come your way. Okay, this tool, if someone sent you this video, is literally the simplest tool on the planet. Take 2 pills in the morning, 2 pills at night. And then the second tool that is so no-brainer is chase it down with a shake. Okay, drink your two pills down in the morning with an isogenics shake, the healthiest meal replacement on the planet, that is like packing a punch of nutrients. So it's like, imagine your cells getting the support they need at a cellular, molecular level, DNA level. Then imagine them like sucking up all the nutrients and minerals and vitamins of a shake, because you're not getting it in your food. Okay, and if you really, go on Netflix and watch all of those, unbelievable, food shows about like how much we've messed up our food supply in America, especially, you'll know that we're in a crisis mode, and we need better support when it comes to our cells having better nutrition. Okay, and I don't believe in scaring anyone into anything. I just think that there's a very simple approach to say, eat more. Okay, you don't need to diet, and have 1 shake per day. At least 1. Okay, if you get 2 in, awesome. It's like having 2 amazing other vitamins throughout your day, right? On the kids, okay, the kids are not getting the nutrients. That is why they're saying the next generation of children are not going to outlive their parents. That blows my mind. And as a mom of 3 boys and a former gym owner, I am like, another reason why the world needs to know about this, for all the families out there saying, we're not getting this. We're not getting this in our food. Our food is bankrupt. No matter how organic you eat, you're not getting the mineral content like you would have in the 1940s and 1950s. You're just not. Okay, it would take over 50 bowls of spinach to be able to receive, the same nutrients that you would have had 50 years ago in our nutrition. Sorry, guys. I was just trying to swipe away calls. It would have been, seriously, it would take that much to eat. And I don't know about you. I love to eat, but I don't want to eat 50 bowls of spinach. So that is where the isolene shake comes in, because if you could get your body pH balanced, then you are going to put less stress on your cell's DNA, okay? And as we now know from this broadcast, if this is the first time you're hearing it, less stress means less telomere shortening. And if I could tell you 2 things, it would be more mindful. That's why I'm a mindset coach, like help you with better like thoughts, right? Going in a more positive direction, because they've shown this. Being more mindful helps reduce like the telomere shortening happening so fast. That's one piece. They were like, do meditations and do this. But the other piece that's a no duh is your nutrition. If you can amp up your nutrition and not go on diets over and over and over and over again, if you're done with that, then that's when you start weaving in an isolene shake. At least 1 per day. Okay, can completely rock your world. And again, the results don't lie. Okay, I would not be here year after year after year after year saying, gosh, why haven't you put this in your body yet? If the results did not lie. If I did not get messages every single day from people all over the world having phenomenal results. And again, being out there in the gym world, I've seen it all. And initially, I used to compare and contrast every single shake versus Isogenics. And I'd be like, okay, not undenatured whey. Okay, not all these minerals. Okay, not all of this. And then finally, I was like, there's no comparison to any other product to Isogenics. They are literally in a league of their own. They're in a category of their own. And how they source their raw ingredients, where it's sourced from, how it is formulated. Again, the integrity and no compromise standard is 100% at the heart and core of Isogenics. And if it wasn't, I would not be here speaking from my heart to you, because you need to, again, go back to whoever sent you here. And I may have no connection or affiliation with any of your people. And you need to go back to that person, because it's a big world out there. And there's a lot of people that need a lot of help. Okay. And my goal is not to just impact hundreds or thousands or tens of thousands. I want to impact millions of people with you. Okay, getting into a stronger version of yourself, a more confident version of yourself, and living a better lifestyle, keeping it simple. You can have one shake a day. You're probably making a smoothie or doing something like that anyway. You may just already be going and grabbing some protein at the store. Okay, we used to do that too 10 years ago, until finally I realized I was at a breaking point and I was like, something else has to be at play here. What is missing? And what was missing was this, like I call it my secret weapon, because this piece was missing in my life. And now looking back, being like, wow, I started this at 34. That's the same age that my mom had cancer. And I'm like, I now have put myself, I'm knocking on wood, on a really healthy trajectory. I want to be better at 54 than I am at 44. I want to be better at 64 than 54. I want to be better at 74 than 64, and so on and so on. Okay, science is now showing you can live to 120 years old. In 10 years, 20 years, what I'm sharing with you will be so mainstream that like telomere and DNA stuff. I mean, we were talking to guys today from New Jersey in a whole other discussion, okay, but then about this. And they were telling us about like all of the stuff that's happening in the medical world with disease, and being able to like take the DNA code and being able to like just swap one A or G or T in your DNA out for another one. And what is going to be happening in the next 5, 10, 20 years will literally be so breakthrough for humankind. Okay, but as that's happening, start simple with these two products. Just get the isogenesis in your body, get it into everybody that you care for's body. Do not have to be the guinea pig. It works differently for my mom than my sister, than my husband Scott, than me, right? So everyone has different things going on in their own bodies, and then just integrate one shake a day. This is, again, so no-brainer. So guys, if you're here because of me, come back to me, send me a message or comment below, and I will help you out. Okay, it's so simple to order. Start in the next week or so. Get that jump start on. And if someone else shared this with you, guys, just share this video out. We send everybody back to whoever sent you here, and that's what makes this world go around. So think positive thoughts. Look up ForeverPak, PAK.com. Look up any of the science behind telomere research and see what's happening. Post any questions below. I'm happy to do a Q&A session with you guys. And just think about, do you want to wake up more alert tomorrow, more high energy, crush your workouts, rock your decade, feel better in your own skin? Like, this is the simplest 1-2 punch on the planet. Thank you guys for listening to me. I had a lot to say tonight. I do this every Monday. So sometimes I do it right on Facebook through my Zoom, and I'm sharing like a whole slideshow. And tonight I just decided I wanted to just see what poured out of me and speak from my heart. So I'm just right here live to you. I literally am just going around the country these days, meeting with doctors, doing telomere talks, and bridging the gap between health and wellness and science and medicine. Okay, there's nothing wrong with science and medicine. There's a lot of amazing breakthroughs going on. There's nothing wrong with health and wellness, right? And having a very holistic 1-2 punch approach, outside in and inside out. That is what's happening here. So love you guys. Have an amazing holiday season. I will be back on, but this, we have a lot of stuff planned for 2020. So tune on in and keep watching us. We're going to be traveling on the East Coast, all over the place. Love you all. Have a great night.